We should have a talk. When you have the time, of course.
Landing gear. Check. Thrusters. Check. Sight. Clear.
Well, okay. But I'd be a lot better if...
Let me guess, you'd be a lot.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
I wanted to talk to you, but honestly, I don't know where to begin. The Starborn's technology is simply astonishing. It's just almost too much to process.
So, you've never encountered anything like them before?
Of course not. No one has. If an encounter with this level of importance had occurred in the past, I assure you that Constellation would be well acquainted with it.
Yeah, you seem pretty shaken up about the whole thing.
Yes, I suppose I am. But you can hardly blame me, can you? You do understand the significance of this encounter, don't you? This is humankind's first contact with what I believe is an alien race. A race with technology that could be far superior to our own. Oh, we could learn so much from them.
Do you think they'd be willing to teach us?
The way they behaved, I'd say that's not very likely. If we are to learn anything from the Starborn, we're going to have to take the initiative ourselves.
You sound a bit afraid.
I wouldn't say I was afraid. More like approaching the situation with caution. Can't be a coincidence that these Starborn suddenly appeared after your experience at that temple. We know they're here to lay claim to the artifacts, but what's their true motivation? What aren't they telling us?
Well, I'm hoping we can get to some sort of understanding with them.
I feel exactly the same way. But it certainly sounded like they weren't willing to work with us at all. Damn. Oh, if only we knew more about the Starborn. What their species is like, where they're from, how they're able to speak our language. I feel like a cadet on my very first day aboard a spaceship. My mind is absolutely swimming with questions.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they are. They clearly some type of alien life form.
Obviously. But there has to be more to these beings than simply originating from another world. Their name alone, Starborn. There's some type of hidden meaning there. Something that feels very old, perhaps even ancient. Whatever the case may be, I can assure you that Constellation intends to get to the bottom of this mystery.
If you were taking a guess, why do you think they call themselves Starborn?
I'm not really sure. Scientifically speaking, we're all born from the stars. Most of the chemical components of our body, carbon, oxygen, sulfur, are exactly the same as those manufactured by internal stellar reactions. Now, ask someone like Matteo the same question, and he'd probably give a more theological answer. But hey, it's all a guessing game anyway.
Yeah, we should make every effort to learn more about these beings.
Exactly. We must use all of the tools at our disposal to learn more about the Starborn and their connection to the artifacts.
Oh, I'll be there to help you every step of the way.
Thank you. I really appreciate your support right now. You know, it's funny. When I was a little girl, I'd lay on the ground and stare up at the stars. I was absolutely convinced they held a secret. I'd remain there for hours in silence, eyes closed, listening, waiting for the secret to be whispered in my ear. This encounter with the Starborn, is that moment to me. The stars are finally whispering, and I need to hear what they have to say.
Well, I definitely got a few things I'd love to whisper in your ear right now.
Although I'm flattered that you think of me that way, there's a time and a place for that sort of talk. This is definitely not one of them. Well then, I've certainly wasted enough of your valuable time. Just do be careful if you cross paths with these Starborn in the future. I wouldn't want to lose one of the most valuable members of Constellation. Keep scanning. I'm sure there's something nearby. I'm gonna go down. Nothing here. Are you sure? Keep looking. Listen, the boss says it's here, so it's here. Huh? I'm dying! Put some fire on!
Eye stinging. I'm sure they had something we can use.
Everywhere!
Looks like we're in the clear. I'm going to end you. Honest, that's how you set aside anything useful and just leave the rest. I have something I need to discuss with you.
have an important personal decision to make, but I need to discuss something with you first.
Have I done something wrong?
No, not at all. This is something that's been weighing on my mind for a long time. I was hoping if I talked about it with you, I could get your opinion. That's all.
Well, if it'll help you decide, I'm here to listen.
Phew, thank you. So, where to start? Before I was with the Navigator Corps, I was career military, part of the United Colonies Navy. When the Colony War broke out, I was posted as the chief navigator on a warship, the Dauntless.
Chief Navigator sounds like quite an accomplishment.
Well, the position didn't last long. There was a particularly bloody battle. We were fighting over a world in the ATA Cassiopeia system. Worst fighting I'd ever seen. We lost 12 ships that day. 12. Including my own.
Why the Cassiopeia system?
Economic reasons. Several of the worlds in the Cassiopeia system were mineral-rich. Both sides wanted to drop refinery outposts on the surface to bolster their supply.
If this is too difficult for you, we don't have to continue.
No. This is important. I need to tell you this. The ship was barely intact. The captain and first mate died the previous day, which put me in command. A shrewd captain would have called for the crew to abandon ship, but I was so angry. I wanted to stay. I needed to fight.
So, despite that damage, your ship still had the ability to fight?
The Dauntless was a tough little ship. No shields and the hull was breached, but it still had power. And weapons. That's why I remained in the battle. Huge mistake.
I don't know what I would have done.
Well, I didn't have the luxury of indecision. I had to act. We fought for hours, but the damage was fatal. I gave the order to abandon ship and the crew piled into the escape shuttle. As the shuttle launched, I could see it was damaged. I heard screams before the radio cut. The last thing I saw, they were spiraling helplessly towards the planet's surface. There was nothing I could do.
Why were you not on the shuttle with them?
It was my duty as acting captain to be the last person to leave the Dauntless. We had more than one escape shuttle available, so I elected to wait until they were safe.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
You're sorry. For me? If I hadn't been so stubborn, so eager to prove that I could handle command, my crew would have had more time to escape.
Nothing you've described sounds like it was your fault.
Try telling that to their loved ones. When the dust settled, the United Colonies gave me a medal. Can you believe that? A damn medal. I never even had a chance to find the shuttle wreckage and give my crew a proper burial.
How did you make it off the Dauntless?
After I checked every section of the ship for wounded crew, I took the other escape shuttle. If I hadn't, I would have died. The Dauntless came apart minutes after I escaped.
But at least you can live on to honor their legacy.
That's true. But still, it doesn't erase the real issue here. You once told me that the military might not have been my calling. You don't know how right you were. Don't you get it? Everything I do, everything I touch, somehow falls apart. That's why I'm worried about us.
You're worried about us?
Look, it's clear the two of us are becoming more than partners. We're becoming close friends. Even though I've pushed people away in the past, I feel different when I'm around you. I feel safer, comfortable, not afraid to admit who I am. I'm terrified I'm going to screw that up.
There's not much you could say that would change my opinion about you.
You still have faith in me. I don't even know what to say. I never realized how much you cared about me.
Well, that's probably because I'm falling in love with you, Sarah.
You know, I've spent a lot of time thinking about us, about our relationship, how we've clearly become close. I practiced what I was going to say when the moment was right, and now that it's here, my mind's gone blank. Look, you deserve the best. Someone who can give themselves to you entirely. But right now, I have too much baggage, too much on my mind. I hope you'll forgive me for pushing you away. I just need time.
Unwise to remain hostile towards us.
Let's end this.
Now, what exactly does a pharmaceutical company need with a sub-basement and a connection to a cave?
Might as well explore this cave. With any luck, we'll stumble across a mineral deposit or two.
Good to be out and about. The lodge gets stuffy sometimes.
I hope you're having a good day.
Ship's ready. Any stuff.
Hey, Dad. Want to hear a poem I wrote? It's called...
Red apogee, surrounded by stars and the vastness of space.
A haiku, huh? Well, sounds exciting. Let's hear it.
We're due for
Okay.
our next jump soon.
It's called Space. Space is cold and dark. Starships fly there like comets, carrying
I'm making another
us
run out of
home.
New Atlantis,
Not bad.
taking Universal's out in
Hey,
the
will you write
stars.
it down so I can carry a copy
Get
with me?
closer to
I'll
God
copy down
and
too.
to appreciate
You
the
know how you
galaxy
lose
and
things.
all
I
its
still don't know
majesty.
how you lost that picture of Nibbles the comet-eating bunny.